Good morning.
Morning.
Lee around?
Nope.
Hey.
What?
How come you bought this place?
Felt like it.
How come you didn't fire Lee?
He's a good mechanic.
You should have.
How come?
Well, he's no gentleman.
So what?
You are.
Tell me, where'd you ever get a word like that?
Out of the dictionary. I'll bet you thought I couldn't even spell it.
You know what? I think you could spell it backwards.
See, you are a gentleman. I see you with a briefcase and a rolled-up umbrella.
Oh, you mean an English gentleman?
Huh?
Well, that's where they come from. England.
Oh.
Look, Mrs. Weber.
Sandy.
Oh, no. A gentleman would always call you Mrs. Weber. And you do want me to remain a gentleman, don't you?
Absolutely.
Lee should be back in a few minutes.
You know something? You remind me of Chris. Lee's brother. He's blind.
Oh, yes, I heard.
Ever met him?
No, I never met him.
You and he have both been through a lot. Your trial.
Yes, but my trial is over. He's still blind.
I wish he'd come back.
I told you he'd be back in a few minutes.
I'm not talking about Lee.
Why did you come back, Sandy?
I got lonely.
You still look lonely. You do throw yourself around a lot.
But you see right through me. I'm just a sweet, lonely girl at heart.
Are you?
What?
Lonely?
Sure.
Boy, you're tough.
You're, forgetting to be a gentleman. You were going to call me Mrs. Weber, remember?
Hello, Mr. Harrington. Mrs. Weber.
I was looking for you.
Why, what's up?
Nothing.
Then why look for me? You're going to be late for work. Sandy, come here. Got anything for me to do? Mr. Harrington?
Yeah, put this in there.
Have you turned to stone, Dad?
This is going to take a little thought, Elliot.
Oh, I've always known you to be slow when you move your chess pieces, but this is ridiculous, Dad.
I know. Now, if you'll just stop your jabbering, maybe I can think this out.
Hello, Miss Howard.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Howard, I wonder if you would mind refereeing a little wrestling match between my father and his image.
I'm thinking of taking a half-page ad in the Clarion. I'd like to use that big type, but seems a little showy to me. What do you think?
Have you got a pencil?
Yep. Here you are.
See, maybe it's not the size, but the coldness. Sometimes, just by adding little cross strokes like this, you warm it up a little.
Yeah, by golly, you're right. Say, you're a mind reader. That does it. Yes, sir, that does it. Have you got any type that looks like that?
Yeah, I happen to have some old Roman type that looks almost like that.
Well, set it up and get the presses rolling. That's going to be just great. Thank you, Miss Howard.
Miss Howard, thanks to your talent, to your genius, there'll be a paper in Peyton Place tomorrow.
Glad I could be of service, Mr. Editor.
See you later, son.
So long.
Now, Mr. Carson, I have a list here. It's called How to Make a Boarding House a Home.
Let's see. Adhesive picture hangers, screwdriver.
I need one of those kind with the cross blade.
Oh, Phillips head, it's called. Tape measure, bulletin board, thumbtacks. Is that all?
For today.
Well, I don't think I've got those adhesive picture hangers that you want. But Mrs. Hewitt won't mind if you put a few of these small nails in the wall. Now, I've got a hammer over at the boarding house and a Phillips head screwdriver, and you're welcome to borrow them.
Thank you.
Now then, look here. Why don't you let me make up this bulletin board for you? I got a fiber board and some molding in the back, and I can put it together this afternoon. And then I'll just throw in a few thumbtacks. Here.
Carson,
Now, tape measure. If you don't need one that bends, you can use this yardstick. You see, the paint company gives me those for free. So, now I guess you're all set, huh?
Thank you very much, Mr. Carson, but
No buts about it. If you hadn't come in here and interrupted things, I'd have been on that ad all afternoon. And you know what they say? Time's money. Tick-tock.
Thanks very much. I'll be by later and pick them up.
I'll have the board ready.
Bye.
Measuring curtains? Painting. Oh, good. I'm getting some paintings for the new house. There's some good local artists around. Maybe you'd like to go shopping.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Thank you.
Oh, this is Stephen's mother, Mrs. Cord.
How do you do?
How do you do? This is Ann Howard.
I, talked with you on the phone when your son was out of town. I hope I didn't bother you.
No, not at all.
Good. Well, I have to get on to the hospital.
Miss Howard, could we give you a lift?
Oh, I don't want to take you out of your way.
Oh, not at all. We'd enjoy it.
Well, thank you, but I'd counted on walking.
Well, don't forget our date.
I shan't.
Happy to have met you.
Bye.
Uh-oh. That yardstick looks ominous. And don't tell me he's changed his mind again.
Oh, no, I think he's happy with what you're going to print.
Oh, good.
No, I, came here to talk to you about something that, I hope you won't print.
Well, sit down. Sit down.
Thank you. Mr. Carson, I know what a small-town paper is like. There are a lot of days when there's no news. Do you see a story in my return to Peyton Place?
Should I?
Well, people here are no different than anywhere else. They like gossip.
Well, the Clarion isn't a gossip sheet, Miss Howard.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply that it was. I think you could satisfy a lot of curiosity by running a perfectly straight news item. Girl who blinded Christopher Weber returns to Peyton Place.
Well, that's an incident that happened 17 years ago. That's stretching a follow-up story quite a bit, don't you think? I don't see any reason for rehashing that now.
I'm glad. You see, I, came back here to lay some old ghosts to rest, and, well, it would be a lot easier on me if I could do it with as little notoriety as possible.
Yeah. Well, you said you knew about small-town newspapers, so you must know about small towns, too. Notoriety doesn't depend on having your name appear in print. Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you.
Now, I stayed away, or rather, I was away from this town for a long time myself. And I don't know what those ghosts are that brought you back here, but I had a few of my own. And if you don't mind a word of caution from someone that's been to the wars, if it isn't absolutely necessary, then don't pick up that sword.
I have to.
You'll find that people's lives have moved on and they don't want to return to unpleasant things in the past. They think that time heals all wounds. You see, they have no way of understanding that what's remote to them is still tearing you apart.
You wear your battle scars very well, Mr. Carson. I just hope that I can say the same for myself when the time comes. I can't turn back.
Miss Howard, good luck.
Thank you.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
I belong with you anywhere. I don't want to wait till you're more successful. I don't want to wait.
Stop it, Martin.
Hannah,
But this is serious.
do as I say.
What happened? What happened?